What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the 16th day of April, and here we are sitting at about $1.40 with roughly 3 days, 10 hours left in this week. That's not right. We've got about 9 hours. Yeah, 9 hours left in this day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. Okay, $1.40. We've seen a high today of about $1.43, and I do believe we have the potential to climb higher. A lot of altcoins, over the past few days, where Bitcoin, I say over the past few days, I think it's more like the past couple days. Let's see. Yeah, over the past few days, where Bitcoin's kind of been chopping sideways, altcoins have actually been moving up, which is nice to see. It's actually somewhat of a normal historic dynamic that we see with Bitcoin is that Bitcoin will pump and then it chops, and it's during this chop that altcoins then pump. And that's kind of what we're seeing here. It's not dramatic. Altcoins aren't really having a rally per se, but they're coming back a little bit. They're getting a little breath of life into them. And that might be because people are taking their Bitcoin profits, their trades, whatever, and then rolling it over into altcoins. That could be the theory. Or maybe a more dangerous theory that people are getting cocky with Bitcoin, so then they're making bets in the altcoin markets, which are rather weak right now. And making these bets is putting the price up, but also putting people in a position where they might get wrecked here pretty soon. I don't think XRP is going to get wrecked here. I don't think that we're going to see prices below $1 anytime soon. I do believe we have a decent chance of going there inevitably by the end of this year. But I personally believe that what we're going to see beforehand is a move, a rally up to this $2 level. Maybe 220, maybe $1.80, but something in this area, right around $2. That's the expectation. I personally do believe we'll get above $2, but time will tell. This might happen by the end of April. This might happen sometime in May or June. It can happen. It can happen one of a few different ways. Maybe it doesn't happen at all. But right now, it's nice to see XRP slowly climbing up. It's nice to see that. I do think that what's going to happen here is we're going to find another point of resistance, another point of contention here. But this time, instead of up and then down, what we're going to see is a little bit of volatility, a little bit of consolidation, and then breakout. So perhaps we move up going into the end of the month, we start to consolidate, and then sometime in May, that's when we break out. That's kind of my expectation. I think what we're going to have here is a different result than we had the last two times, and that difference in the result is going to be the signal that people need to get behind the momentum here. That's my thought. If we look at this on the short-term stuff, let's get into the 1 hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out from there. 1 hour time frame, we did wick a little bit. There's some volume coming in. Love to see it. A little bit of volatility is always fun. 1 hour RSI is very bullish. Yes, it's very bullish. We have higher lows here and lower lows in the RSI. You've cooled off while maintaining higher lows. That's awesome. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. The stochastics are at the 50. It's a perfect area to bounce from. And the MACD does have some bearish divergence, of which we've just crossed red. So that could detail that we are coming down a little bit more, but a little bit. I think a little bit is the key word. It is possible this is a false cross with the MACD. Anything can happen, but if we do see prices that are just below this low here, about like $1.39, I don't think that that's intimidating. I don't think it's anything to worry about. As long as we're above about $1.35, I think we're in good shape. So I'm not expecting that we go below $1.35. Any price action to the downside from here, even below this low, I don't think it's going to be intimidating. Unless we go below $1.35, in which case I'll make an emergency video if I have the availability. 4 hour time frame here. The RSI is overbought, and it's good to be overbought. It's good to be consistently getting overbought without consistently getting oversold. You have a nice higher low dynamic kind of building here. I do wonder what will happen if and when you break through this, to see what happens. I would hope that we get higher readings. I would hope that the price pushes up a little bit more before we break through this higher low dynamic that you've been establishing since the 28th of March there. And I think you will. But from here, it wouldn't be crazy at all to come down, maybe bounce at the 50 level, maybe bounce, you could even bounce at the 45 level. You could bounce at the 60, just come down a little bit, cool off a little bit more, showing more signs that, yeah, maybe we do cool off, maybe we do come down. But again, I wouldn't want to see us get below like $1.35. If we do, there's still a chance that we can be fine, but that's just kind of my point at which I would start to wonder if we do, in fact, move lower. And whenever I say move lower, I'm not saying to $1 or lower, but maybe lower than these lows. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Lower than these lows here, like below $1.30. Looking at the stochastics, definitely taking on a bearish shape. The MACD is bullish overall, but the thing is, you can be bullish and you can still cool down and then come back up, right? So that does happen. It's not problematic if it does. Daily time frame, looking at this, growing increasingly confident that we will go down to about like $1.36, $1.38, somewhere in that area. Daily time frame RSI is shaping up. It is shaping up. It's not bad. Getting overbought like this, not getting oversold, that's a plus. Okay, we spent a lot of time below the 50, but we're above it now. I mean, there's some good things going on here, and we're in a position where even if we do come down, we can still find higher lows and prevail. So, again, this isn't problematic. It's just not. I think what this is saying is that we have higher prices to go, just not right now. Or maybe it is right now in the sense of we're working our way up there day by day. There will be highs and lows throughout there. But once we get to this area of about $1.54, maybe even like $1.50 or $1.60, somewhere in there, we're probably going to consolidate before the next leg up really happens. And I think this leg will be much faster than this leg here that we're doing now. I think it'll be much faster. The pace will be a lot faster, going from about $1.50 to $2, $1.60 to $2. I think it'll be like that. It'll be very, very fast. And then we'll know that the top is in. It'll be like that. It'll be like a day like that. Anyways, RSI looks all right. The stochastics are good, very positive, and the MACD is in position to do some phenomenal things here, you guys, phenomenal things. So again, this downside that I'm forecasting, it's not going to be dramatic, and it will not be long-lived. I mean, we might see it. We got 9 hours left in this day. We close this day green. Tomorrow we open up, we come down here, and then we close that day green as well. We might not even get a red day. This MACD, these indicators are powerful right now, guys. They're in a very good position to do some things that would hint at a breakout overall. And that might be probably not by the end of this week, but over the coming weeks, maybe by the end of April, maybe sometime in May. I doubt it would take until June to get to $2, but it could take longer. You never know. Things can develop that way. But the MACD here, man, this look where you're rejecting the zero, but it's like a soft rejection, and you're coming up and you're about to break through the zero now. This definitely looks like you're about to break through, and you're building that momentum. It makes me excited, that's for sure. I'm definitely excited. And I would expect in that excitement we go somewhere around $2. If we're looking at this here, you have a lot of resistance at this level here, which is right there at about $1.92. Prior support becomes resistance. Just because it's resistance doesn't mean you can't wick through it. Okay, you can wick through it. This was support before. Did you wick through it? Absolutely you did. So you can wick through it, and this is where our $2 targets come into mind. We take this all-time high to the low so far of this cycle on the 2nd of February. And the 382 is kind of the first target. Typically with the 382, you don't expect to reject right at it. You do expect to wick through it. Wouldn't that be perfect? We wick through and we find resistance right at prior support. I mean, again, this is where that lower $1.80, $1.85 kind of target area comes in, sub $2. It is possible. It is possible. I'm in favor of the $2 area. We go up to the 0.5, that is $2 specifically. If we go up to the golden ratio, that's actually 232 to 252, which in all fairness, you know, that I think that should be considered as an acceptable target. We really should accept that as a possible target. 232 to 253 even is definitely a possibility. Prior resistance right here, prior support right here, prior resistance going back right here, and a little bit of support right there as well. It's somewhat significant. And again, it's the golden ratio of your overall bear market endeavors so far. So, you know, whether it's $1.90, $1.80, $2.52, something in this area is what I'm forecasting, is what I'm personally expecting. And I do think that we'll get above $2. But the time of it is the question. That's the real question. Is it going to be this month, by the end of this month? I don't think so. Is it going to be sometime in May? Probably. I think we'll shape up by the end of April, and then May will be the month that we break out. We hit that high level. We'll be working our way back down. We'll move up very fast, and we will work our way down very slowly, as it is with XRP. Very, very boring. We're going to get people excited, and as they get excited, as everybody is a genius. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if what we did was we broke out of this trend line, and then everybody's a genius buying up there, and then that's their ultimate demise, the genius's demise there. It happens all the time, but it doesn't have to be like that right now. We'll see. Anyways, that's my expectation. That's all I have. If you guys liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. The MACD, oh, look at that. Weekly MACD's crossing green. And we're not seeing really any signs that we're going to drop through the floor here right now. That's powerful. That's powerful. Even if it's a weak reading, even if we don't get super strong readings, it's like a false cross. That's still powerful for the short term. Yeah, it is possible, guys. We could be at $2 by the end of April. I don't think so. I think it'll be May, but this is the beginning of good things to come. And we have bullish divergence on top of that. Stochastics have bullish divergence too, and we're crossing up out of the oversold. And there's some powerful things in the works here with the weekly time frame for XRP. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.